So I recently just completed The Amazing Spider-Man 2, and I want to rank all the suits. So without wasting too much time, I'm gonna do one rule, and that is I'm not ranking all the colors, but I will give the highest rating that I can. So if there's a really ugly color, I'm not gonna hold it against it. I'm just gonna use whatever the best one is, and I'll try to explain which one I chose. Without that, let's just get ranking all the Peter and Miles suits in The Amazing Spider-Man 2. Alright, so like I said at the beginning of the video, I'm going to rank the best out of all the four if they have multiple options. And I think for the Advanced Suit 2.0, the side colors aren't too great. Maybe the red and black is fine, but the brighter red on the new suit is probably the best one. And I would give that around 8.5. So it'll go right here at the 8.9 of the list. And then next, we have the black suit, which we start off with. Honestly, it's not too bad. I would probably give it also probably like a 7. Probably top of 7 if I had to give it one. Then we have the symbiote suit. That's looking a little more crazy. I like it's becoming more Venom, but honestly I'd probably keep it in the same spot. Also a 6 to a 7. Probably a little lower than the black suit, if I gotta be honest. Next we have anti-venom suit. Now I think this is extremely clean. I would give this personally a 9 on the rankings. I just really enjoy it. All around solid suit, no complaints. Then we have the classic. It's hard because there's so many good variations within this. But my heart cannot just give it any more than an 8. Next we have Scarlet 3 suit, the new Ben Reilly suit. I'm a big Ben Reilly fan. The colors aren't too bad, but the design overall, it's just not hitting enough for me, man. I can respect it, but I didn't wear it a single time. I'd give this a 7. A 7 as well. Next we have the Advanced suit, the OG from Insomniac 1 Spider-Man. And it's just not hitting for me, man. I used to love it, but then you see the new 2.0 and, you know, these variation colors aren't doing it too much, but the best is still the OG. Maybe the black and white, but I'd go as low as a 6. Probably a 6 on the Advanced suit. Now the Kumo style, this is where I came up with the rule where I want to give it to the best looking one. This original one, not a fan. The other two colors, whatever. But this black and white one, I really solid. Didn't wear it once though. I'd give this a 7.5. At the end of the day. Then we have the hybrid suit, which is I've never been a fan of this suit. I would just give it a 4. I don't feel like defending myself on this. I'm not sure if I'm alone on this, but a 4. Now in game with the graphic settings for all of this, the amazing suit, don't get me wrong, I don't love the bug eyes, but I'd give it like a 6. A solid 6. Now this one, this is the suit I spent most of the game playing with. The Amazing 2 suit. It's probably the most perfect Spider-Man suit I've ever seen in the movies. And I'm gonna give it a 10. It's just too good. It looks great. It feels like it fits every single scene correctly. 10 out of 10. Now we got Spider-Man 2099, the Black Suit Edition. I'm a little ignorant to understand why it's called the Black Suit. It's just Miguel O'Hara. I'd say the black and red's the coolest because, I don't know, maybe the mild color scheme is rubbing off on me, but all in all, still kind of middle of the road for me. I'd also give the Spider-Man 2099 black suit a 7. My bias is really going to start the show with the Scarlet Spider. I love Ben Reilly. This is my this was my favorite suit to play as Peter Parker in Spider-Man 1. So in this one, I don't know, these little extra jagged things, these lines on his like legs and his below his butt, I can't give it more than an 8. I feel generous with the 8 in this one. I like the more like thrown together look. So yeah, Scarlet Spider, 8 out of 10. The Superior Doc Ock, the cool Doc Ock color scheme. The other ones are okay. The blue one looks a little weird. Reminds me of Blue Beetle, but they did such a good job with this. I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. Now the anti-ox suit. Oh, this is a hard one because the multiple variations are sick in their own right. The red one kind of giving me the saving grace here. The all white also killing it. But at the end of the day, my gut is just saying go 6.5 buff. So Doc Ock, the anti-ox suit, 6.5. The Arachnite was the early access suit. Never wore it. The variations are god awful. Between trying to be Blue Marvel, McDonald's, I don't even know what this is. This reminds me of like a motocross rider for some reason. It's a cool concept. I like it. I love the hood. I like the pointy fangs on the hood, but 6.5 at best, boys. 6.5. Into the Spider-Verse Noir suit. Doesn't have Nicolas Cage's voice. Instant 0. No, I'm just kidding. It has the 2s on 1s frame, whatever it's called, that way of like slowing it down and making them look out of place. So for that, I gotta put respect on it, right? I'll give it an 8. I'll give that an 8. Now the homemade suit, look, I've been giving out 7s. I've been giving out 6s, 8s, 10s. We're hitting the top of the board here. This is ass. This is gonna be a 2 to 3. I'm not explaining myself. I do not love it at all. It can get out of my face. I'm tired of talking about it. Spider-Punk. We're gonna have a lot of Spider-Punk fans now. And if it wasn't for this red and black scheme in the back, this would have got a much lower rating. But I'm gonna give it an 8.5 for this. The red and black, I feel like fits him more, being Spider-Punk. 8.5, baby, you deserved it. Secret War Civil War suit. I will give it an additional 0.5 points for changing the pants. To whatever this is. Is this a Gwenpool reference? I feel like that's what it is. But I hate it. I just don't like it, dude. This is also going to be a 2 out of 3. 2 of 3. 2 to 3. Yep. I can't get it out of my face. Iron Spider. Very sleek. Very nice looking. I just hate the legs so much that I think I've like just started to despise the suit because of it. But just looking at it for what it is, the black on gold, clean. I don't know what's up with them using blue a lot. If someone could explain that to me, that'd be great. But yeah, I feel like Scarlet Spider suit, not Scarlet Spider, Iron Spider 7.8. I gotta start just. I'm gonna hit like the random note on that one. The webbed black suit. Come on, Bully Maguire. Bully Maguire. It looks a little off in this game. You gotta respect the OG. You gotta love it. You gotta love the movie. I feel like whenever I rank the Raimi suits are just together, this is gonna cause us wildfire. Web suit, both versions. Going with my gut here. 8s. Going with the first thing that came to me. The upgraded classic suit. I'm struggling with this because I love them in the movies respectively, whatever movie they were in. But this hat, like a good, was it 9 suits in this game or Tom Holland suits? And I just feel like this is a 6. Like I'm starting to like despise seeing Tom Holland suits. I gotta give it a 6. I don't know why. I can't explain it. Maybe you feel the same way I do. The new blue suit. The white and black is almost carrying it. I don't like the spider logo on the back. The red and blue is the closest thing. It's more simplistic. Almost giving me like Green Lantern Corps vibes with the circle in the front. I'm going to give it a 4. A 4 out of 5. I don't know where this is from, so please let me know. The upgraded suit, the black on red from the newer Tom Holland movie. I love it. I love the black and red. I'd go as far as to give that one a 9 though. I know I was trashing the upgraded classic, but yeah, you know what? This is my list. 9 out of 10. The stealth suit or spider monkey, also from a Tom Holland film. I'm gonna give that a 4 to 5, man. It looks like someone took cardboard cutouts and that's what they gave him for his eyes, and I just cannot get past that. And there you go. That's my reasoning. Now the classic black suit, instant 10 out of 10, and let me tell you why They did such a good job with every single variation. Between just the regular black, the classic blue-purple for Venom back in the day, the anti-Venom colors, and then the red and blue hues that they used in the old comic books. This is perfect. It's so good. I'm sure this is going to be a favorite for many. So 10 out of 10. Keep doing suits like that, please. The Iron Spider suit, dude, we're going to get our first 0 to 1. I do not like anything about this. There's almost 0 redeeming factors for me. The metallic, not for me. The big spider thing, it just doesn't make sense. None of it looks good to me. I don't like it. Get this Tom Holland suit away from me. The new red and blue, which is, you know, the end credit scene for Tom Holland once again. Jesus. It's good. It's a right down the middle, 8.5. I like it. Bigger Spider-Man symbol. They're going the right direction. The webs, maybe a bigger eyes, and I'm fully sold. Now, this was the biggest kick in the nuts because this is what you got when you're max leveled. It's one of the suits flipped inside out, also from a Tom Holland film, and I don't like it. You can see the wiring, you can see the attention to detail, but I'm gonna give it a 2. A 2 out of 3. 2 to 3. This one was so close to being such an amazing suit until they gave him the Ant-Man mask. I know this is like a series. I never read it. I don't know why it looks like this. This looks great. Suit wise, if you get rid of the mask, 8 out of 10. You add the mask, we're creeping into 7 territory. I gotta give it a 7. Last Hunt, this is going to be a double ranking. We'll just skip this on the Miles end because it's exactly the same suit. You get this for doing all the Craven hunts. Some cool little colors here and there. It's different for sure. And because it's different, I can really respect it. But I don't think I'll ever wear it. And because I'll never wear it, I got to give it a 6. Saving Live suit, also from an older series, I understand. From what I understand. This is for doing the flame missions. Looking like Christmas. I can't vibe with it at all. The spider design, very futuristic. I thought this was a reference to Wakanda at first. And they're like tech. So I'm definitely wrong with that, but I'll give this a 3. Not a fan. With the motorcycle helmet, the motocross breathing thing. I'm gonna butcher this. The Ornisha suit. The eyes itself are cool. I understand the mask part, you know, like the little fangs coming out. That's a cool detail. The mask itself, before you turn around, not bad. I think it's just the coloring scheme that I'm just not a fan. It reminds me of Spider-Woman. And I just gotta give this one a 3 as well. Apocalyptic. Just not my style. He's got like this weird, he still has like the original suit on, which is a bit weird. The eyes are there. I'm not a fan of anything where the hair is coming out of a mask. It's like this man has to perfectly cut his hair every single time. And that perfect mohawk. I'm giving this a 1. It's getting a 1. The tactical suit, I think, is just their version of the tracksuit for Peter. But I can't go any higher than a 5. Stone Monkey, not really understanding this. I don't know the comic book reference they're making here. The back kind of looks like a moth spreading its wings a little bit. I'm sure there's a bunch of significance here, but just not for me. I'm going to go with a 2. It's going with a 2. The 25th century, I just don't even know what's happening here. Like, I want to love it, but I don't like it when I look at it. And I feel like the best I could give it is like a 4.5. Now that's all of Miles, not Miles. That's all of Peter's suits. Let's go over to Miles, and we start with the upgraded suit, which gives us some colors for, I don't even know, like the white and black. I mean the white and red. I'm over here losing my mind. The new updated suit compared to the old one, I mean, genuinely isn't too much of a difference. It just looks sleeker, darker blacks, shinier reds. And I think that's a solid place to start with an 8. I love the suit. And instantly going into spoiler territory with the evolved suit. I loved the design of the suit. I don't mind the blue glowing through it. I get like thematically it makes some sense of the Spider-Man colors. Keeping the hoodie, the Adidas shoes. But then it's just the hair, the mask, and I just can't. It just brought it from like a solid 7, 6 to like, I'm not even gonna lie to you, like a 3. This is bad. I do not like the hair. I'm sorry. I'm giving it a 3. The family business suit, you know, it's got like little wiring going through all over. Giving me just, you know, the anti-ox suit vibes again. But just something about the design that I gotta give it a 4. Classic suit with some extra colors. The black and purple really coming through. The blue and white is okay. This is fine. It's giving me the upgraded classic suit for Tom Holland, just a bigger chest piece. And it kind of carries, it's a muddled red. Like it's too like desaturated. Where I would give the newer suit an 8, and I would give this one, the classic, a 7 at this point. Leading us to the next one, the tracksuit. I did not like the tracksuit in Miles Morales, and I will not like the tracksuit in this one. There is a funky color scheme with this, which I am assuming is supposed to look like Miguel O'Hara to a degree. The one that are more classic Peter and Ben Reilly color, that's where I gravitate to, and even that, it's not saving me. Because I really am sticking to Miles colors, which I would say this is the best one for the track. I'd give that a 5. Brooklyn 2099 has such a cool design. To me, I love like the neon glow. I love the eyes. These two colors are not that great, but this one like goes in and out almost like it's biomechanical. It's the pants. The pants throw me off. I can't get past them. You got like this really tight upper body and then wicked baggy pants. And because of that, I'd give this a 7.5. The sportswear, I feel like you either love it or you don't. And I don't love it. I would give the sportswear a 4. It's just too much for me. Life story suit. Again, have not read the comic series, and they got the Ant-Man suit again, and it ruins it for me. But even before that, I'd give this like a 3. Yeah, I can't get over it. I'd give it like a 3. We got Miles Morales 2099. All decent colors. I love the eye glow. I'm a big fan of it, but I don't love everything about it, and because of that, I'd give this a 6. We're going for the advanced tech suit. Really drawing a lot of inspiration. This full red one, I think, is the coolest. Just because it's solid. The black and red, I'm going with 4.5 on this one, chat. Now this one, I use this a ton. I love this. I felt like Batman. I felt like everything was just, it looks great for some reason. The padding makes sense in some aspects. It's just great. I'm gonna give it a 9. Miles Morales, 2020. I use this suit all the time in his standalone game, but for this one, I didn't even touch it. And I would say the purple color is really cool. I still think it's a great design all around. I just want to try new suits. So I'd still give the Miles 2020 a 8.5. Purple rain suit, it's okay. The full gray with the green makes more sense. The sides kind of make it look like he's wearing shorts a little bit. I understand it's supposed to be the Prowler. I just can't get myself to love it, and I'd give that a 5.5. Now, we've all been waiting. Bodega Cat. I mean, if I rate it anything lower than a 10, I'm lying to you. This is perfection. I think this perfectly showcases Miles. Then you got little Spider-Man in the backpack with some extra animations. And then they even added the black and red full-on variation to the right, which just honestly would bring me to an 11 out of 10 if we were going to break the scale. Yeah, Bodega Cat, perfect outfit. The Forever suit, thematically, really, really cool. I just cannot see myself playing as Spider-Man in a suit like this. This is the actual Wakandan one. You got the full-on Black Panther. And I think just looking at it, just suit-wise, you got the toes going on, the claws. The more I look at it, the more I'm actually loving it. I gotta give it like a 9. The perfect blend. The perfect blend of both characters. The homemade suit, the Tims carry. Let's just get that out of the way right away. But homemade suits, they're not supposed to look great. It's just what it is. It's when they first start out, I get it. The back is just the subway train. It's just a subway station, dude. It's just where the trains are going. I can't give it any more than a 2. Then we have the Into the Spider-Verse. Also runs on 2s. Got the animated look. And again, really solid outfit. I'm going to rank both the Spider-Verse outfits together because essentially they're the same to me. I'm going to give them both 8.5s. 8.9s. It just didn't hit 9. Just not enough. But this other Into the Spider-Verse suit, garbage. This is dog water. I'm so offended by this. I'm probably going to give it a 0. I don't like it. The end suit, very edge-like, got the camo pants. We're trying a little too hard. This reminds me of Assassin Spider-Man. The back is cool. It's like they tried taking Assassin Spider-Man, Ben Reilly, and then like End Day, like just Apocalypse, and just throw them all together. And it just throws me off too much to like really enjoy what I'm looking at. And I'll give that a 4. The 10th anniversary suit, this was special made. The neon pinkish red really throws me off. And then you look at the other ones and you're like, this just doesn't look right without it being the neon colors. And the blue and purple is the coolest. The blue and purple carries. Blue and purple carries, I'd give it a 6.7. The programmable matter suit. You get this at the end of Miles Morales, but you get more colors this time. It grew on me. I mean, it's still odd looking. I think I just like the glow of it, more or less the purple. And I would give this a 7.7. Trying to give you guys some more decimals here, really bring things apart. The strike suit, I did not like it in the other game. No color variation is really bringing me anywhere, even Halloween color over here. I'm going to give it a 3. I'm gonna go with a 3. Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. is pretty cool. You know? I like it. There's no symbol on the back. Nothing real Spider-Man-like except the eyes. And because of that, I'd give it like a 4.4. The Great Responsibility suit. The first suit given to Miles at the beginning of his game. With the color variations, it's goofy for sure. But I kind of like it, but I can't give it any higher than like a 4.7. Again, the Cross the Spider-Verse, same 8.9. He just got taller. There's not much of a difference here. You got a little less webbing, little darker stuff. Still runs on 2s. Then we go into the Crimson Cowl suit. There's just something that's missing for me, or there's like too much. I can't decide. I think it's like the material that the suit is clearly made of that's throwing me off. And I don't know. I can't give it any higher than a 6.7. Now the Wolverine, or the Best There Is suit, clearly, you know, teasing us for the future Insomniac game Wolverine. The red and black Deadpool-esque Miles meets whatever. Trash. Let's all admit that. This gains all of its bonus points in the Wolverine Classic. Brown, blue, and black. And I think just for the reference, and them just doing multiple references to Wolverine himself, I'd give it a 9. I love Wolverine, so I'm being extremely biased here, but I love it. The Dark Ages suit, I actually did not mind it at all. The weird looking spiky hood, all the colors going on. The symbiote's moving a little more on this if you pay attention. I'd give this a 7.8. And I only give it that rating because we're going to get into the absolute Carnage, which this first one is okay, but when you get into the actual Carnage color, I think it looks amazing. I think this is an easy 8.5 on the scale. The symbiotes are okay, the venom and whatever. The white one, really pulling its weight too. Now the king in black, there's just something about this. It is simple, I love it. And for some reason in the green and the white, it is like the white one, you can clearly see New York in his eyes. And this is just a solid suit. I gotta give it a 9. Every single variation I can mess with. I'm gonna butcher this suit. I don't want to do any disrespect here. Yeah, all around it's cool. I know the flag that represents some of his heritage. You gotta put respect on it. 7. Smoke and mirrors. The fact that they made a combination of Mysterio and Spider-Man, and in my opinion, pulled it off. Especially the black and white is just clean. But as a Mysterio reference, I'd go 8.2. Again, whatever rating we had the last time for most dangerous game suit. Same suit, just on miles. The city sounds, I'm sorry, this is a 3. Dude, if I got beat up by a guy looking like this, I hope he puts me in a coma and I don't wake up. This is this is just too much. Yeah, I don't mess with it. The encoded suit, here comes the DLC stuff. Am I mad I spent $10? Slightly. Am I doing it for the content? Of course. The encoded suit is like a 4.5. The mask is okay. It's doing too much. The biomechanical suit, I have a love-hate relationship with. It's just a lot. It reminds me so much of Prototype, if anyone remembers that game. And then the webbing, that's not really webbing on top of his head, but you still got the fangs. It's like screaming, my man's slowly transforming into an actual spider. And I want to love it. But I can't give it more than a 7.4. Then we have the Tokusatsu, or the Power Ranger skin, whatever you want to call it. It's a slight orange glow. I think it was more red, I'd love it even more. But I would give this an 8.7. I like it. I like it a lot. The Ashima suit, I don't even know. I have no idea what's going on here. I would give this a 1. It's purple. I don't understand the reference. That's on me. I just can't mess with it. And then finally, we have the red Spectre suit. I think this is a custom-made suit for this game. The spider symbol's okay. The hair's coming out. You got a mask on a mask with a hoodie. We're just doing way too much. And I can't give that more than a 3, man. I'm not seeing too many things I'm liking personally. There's like web parts in some spots, and then they just threw so many concepts at this guy and let it stick. The red hair, the red tips. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, 3. Now that's me ranking all of the costumes in The Amazing Spider-Man 2 or Insomniac Spider-Man 2. I'm sure there's gonna be some hot takes. Let me know down in the comments. I appreciate you guys watching. And that's all I got. Until next time, stay safe. Peace.